I don't know. We got quite an audience right here in front of us that are about ready to go off. All right, I'm here at the 3M booth with Mike. Mike, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jimbo.
Well, we've got all this 3M product right here, and this is looks like the abrasive part of the deal. Can you show us what you got? What are we going to look at here today?
We're going to talk about a few products today. We'd like to talk about our Cubitron 2 depressed center grinding wheels. Cubitron 2 is a brand we use for abrasives. And the heart and soul of what makes it work is the mineral. In 2009, 3M introduced precision shape grain, where we actually, you can see those little triangles in there. I don't know if those show up on the camera or not, but we actually manufacture every grain to that precise size and shape, which again is a much sharper cutting mechanism.
Yeah, you know, I've noticed in some of the grinding wheels I've used in the past, they seem to be dull really fast. It takes a lot of pressure to do any kind of cutting at all, so I just bypass those and go straight to flat discs. But this might be a little bit interesting to check out.
And you need, whether you can remove a weld with a fiber disc, with a flat disc, or with a depressed center grinding wheel, and there's a right time and a right place for
yes,
each
I agree.
one. But whatever it is, we want customers to have the best options, especially when you think about, when you grind for 5 minutes, that's one thing, but when you grind for 8 hours a day,
exactly,
you're really leaning into that. There's a cumulative fatigue effect. So if we can help reduce that burden for our operators out there, make their lives a little bit better so they still have the strength to pick up their kids when they get home from work.
Exactly.
That's a nice thing.
Yes.
So I thought maybe we'd run a few here and just compare.
So Mike over the 3M booth was really knowledgeable and showing me all different types of abrasive wheels that they use. I didn't even know existed.
Maggie's going to time us here. I'm going to remove 1 inch of weld here with an aluminum oxide grinding wheel. This is 3M's general purpose grinding wheel. It's made with aluminum oxide. It's just fine for utility operations. We're going to be timed there. She's going to tell us how long it takes.
All right.
And you'll be able to listen to the tool. You'll know whether or not I'm sandbagging here.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
How long was that?
24 seconds.
24 seconds.
24 seconds.
And you literally cut an inch long weld that was probably 3/4 of an inch wide by a 1/2 inch tall.
Yeah, that's a big weld.
That's moving some material. They really removed the metal real fast, real clean. It was really interesting to learn the different types of abrasives. What was the last blade we just
That was our general purpose aluminum oxide wheel.
Okay.
And this is a fine wheel for utility applications. This is the mother load of grinding wheels.
Ah, it's even going to get better.
Cubitron 2. Well, if better, we'll see. I haven't done it yet. So, when you're creating discoloration, that's from heat generation, from friction, and that's power that's not being used to remove metal. So it's tough to see, but you actually get less discoloration with the sharper mineral because it's removing the metal faster with less friction, and it doesn't have as much time to heat up, which is kind of nice.
Let's see.
All right, you got the stopwatch ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Okay, now I could really notice a big difference between that one and this one right here. I mean,
what did you notice?
I noticed it was removing the metal a lot faster than the other one, and I was impressed with the other one.
All right. Well, just for fun, I'd like to maybe take a stab at taking that weld down with a sandpaper disc.
Okay, there you go.
This is Cubitron 2 coated abrasive 982C. And, you know, that's sandpaper. That's flimsy.
That's 36 grit, it looks like. I'm ready.
You got a number in your head? Don't tell me, but you got a number in your head. 15 is what you don't have to say it, because I'm not going to put you on the spot.
12.
Okay.
12.
I have to do it faster?
Faster.
Okay.
I can tell by looking at it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
How'd we do? 8. Oh. All right.
Oh, my gosh.
You gave me a low number. I was a little worried there. I was hoping you'd say something like 45.
Wow, that's pretty impressive right there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we like fiber. It's quiet. It's easy. It's really fast.
And I'm looking at the different finish right there as well. So
hey,
you got more of a finish on that.
You've been around this industry a little, and it's not even hot. Well, it's warm, but yeah, and you could take that down with another product and cover that with 3 mils of paint pretty quickly.
That's pretty impressive. And what kind of a holder, though, does it take to get that?
We like this one. It's got a two-piece system where you have a hub and then a faceplate. What's nice about the faceplate is it's interchangeable. You can put a more flexible plate on there for...
Now this is on air tools. Is this going to work on a
Exactly.
grinder?
This has been right on to a 4.5-inch electric.
All right.
Yes, great questions. I didn't
Nice.
know he was going to ask all these questions.
Yeah, perfect. Well, that's what I have. I mean, for the guy to have an air grinder tool like that, you know, for the guy like me in the shop, you know, don't always have these state-of-the-art tools, but I do have a ton of angle grinders, and that's where I put all my stuff on.
And the nice thing about electricity is it's a lot easier to get it on location than the amount of air it takes to run a 1.5
not to mention the air
horsepower
compressor
tool.
will go off every 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. Just for fun, can I grab a clean and strip product? Oh yeah, I'm
Look
gonna
at this thing.
I'm gonna grab the Scotch-Brite light grinding and blending disc and just refine that finish real
Oh, it's
quickly.
going to polish it up just a little bit.
Yeah. Now again, I'm not a professional grinder. I'm a marketer. But if a marketer can do it, I think a grinder can do it. So this is that finish from the fiber disc. I can go in and just refine that. And take those scratches out. You can see my grind marks are now they're out. You can cover that with 3 mils of paint.
Okay, so what is that? What is the grid on that, or is that more like a Scotch-Brite wheel?
It is. It's exactly that. It's a Scotch-Brite wheel, so it's on a nylon fiber. And the nylon fiber is spring-loaded, so when it hits the surface, instead of driving the mineral into the substrate, it kind of glides over. So it'll refine the surface without cutting the base material so much, which is great when you're getting prepared for paint. And actually, you can knock weld discoloration off a weld without actually taking the weld down. If you ever just want to clean the weld.
So that'd be, I mean, for me, I use a ton of flap discs. This might be the way to go because I get a lot of this left over, even with the flap disc, even on like an 80 grit, you know.
Yeah.
So, the Scotch-Brite wheel like that might even buff it up even a little bit better.
It really will. And
Yeah, that's nice.
the non-woven flap discs are great. They're very, very versatile. They do a lot of things, but they're still a coated abrasive product, so they're going to dimension. When they hit the surface, they're going to leave a level surface when they're done. But let's grab that purple disc right there. This is the Scotch-Brite Clean and Strip XT, and it's got 36 grit mineral in it. 36
So now
grit
does this go to the
carbide.
next level even more so than this?
This is a little bit different operation entirely. But if ever I just want to clean up that weld, but I don't want to take anything off of it, but I want it to keep
polish
its
the weld,
shape.
leave the weld and polish it?
Yeah, it's 36 grit, which is big mineral. It's silicon carbide, which is very sharp, but it's on this extruded fiber that's really spring-loaded and forgiving. So when I need to clean that up, I take everything off of that surface, but I don't remove the metal, so I keep the shape. You just want to clean it up. That's a great way to go.
All right, well, hey, Mike, thank you very much for the demonstration. You got some great products right here. And what makes the abrasive wheels that they have different from what the standard wheels would be is that the material that they're using and how fast it cuts the material. The metal was cut very fast, very clean, very smooth. And just the different polishing wheels that they have and Scotch-Brite type wheels is just something that I've never worked with before, but I'm looking forward to trying. I think it's just going to make my job, my fabrication, a lot easier and a lot better. Because you just excel in the abrasive wheel department.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Hey, I grew up with a business. My dad did exactly this too before me for 3M, going back to 1959. So when I was a kid, you know, what did Dad sell sandpaper.
All right, I'm here with Tom with 3M. Tom, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Jim.
And we're going to talk a little bit about your line of welding helmets, and grinding helmets, and respiration systems. So if you could just kind of show us what you got right here from the start to maybe the top of the line.
Yeah, so again, 3M, the personal safety division, we've got a long history of personal protective equipment for metal workers. And specifically, we have a line that's Speedglas, so all of our welding helmet systems. And so what we're illustrating this week is our top of the line. It's called the 9100 series. And so this product has our newest technology called natural color technology. And so it's taking some of the traditional green colors you get through a lens and expanding it so you're getting a cleaner picture with reds, yellows, and blues.
Wow. Now these are obviously all auto darkening helmets as well. Everything is auto darkening.
It is. So Speedglas has a really long history with auto darkening filters. In fact, we actually introduced the first filter on the market in 1981.
Wow.
So we've got a long history. We've come many generations of products, and this is really our newest and strongest product now.
Nice.
The 9100.
Nice.
So that's for the professional. If there's more of a welder that's maybe not spinning all day, but still wants to get into a strong product, we actually have another model that's called the 9002 NC. So this particular product is going to be a little bit more affordable for that welder, but also offer you that same natural color technology.
Right. Kind of maybe the home gamer, the hobbyist, if you will, or something like that?
Exactly. Students, hobbyists have really clinged on to this helmet based on the lightweight and then the optics that you get with that natural color.
Right. It looks like it's got a pretty decent sized viewing screen as well.
Yes, yes. So it's a nice size within the 9002, and obviously the 9100 series that we talked to before offers really our largest lens that we offer from our Speedglas line.
And over in on the welding part of the deal, where Tom was showing me about the 3M welding helmets, which I didn't even know existed, but they have got a very revolutionary design of welding helmets over there that was just really interesting, and I'm glad I have an opportunity to check that out.
We also offer products that integrate certain things. So this one, for instance, is the 9100 FX. And so it offers your welding protection, but you can flip up for grinding and different kinds of activities there.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's pretty, right there, that's pretty cool right there. You know, you see a lot of stuff, but I gotta say, I don't think I've seen this yet. All right, that's good. And what kind of a protection deal's on the back of this thing here too as well? Just a little like a hat protection, it gives you an added protection.
Yeah, so this is a little extended shroud. And it comes standard with this 9100 FX, but we have within our line accessories for all of our helmets that can give you extended coverage around the front and back.
Yeah, right.
So a lot of different accessories that we can offer these.
I noticed that this looks like it protrudes out a little bit more than what the average helmet does too.
It does, and it's designed to where we can actually take and allow the welder to still fit in a respirator. So it's designed to be able to fit disposable or reusable respirators underneath our welding helmet.
So is that what we're going to talk about, even moving down the line, is respirator systems that would be adaptable to these helmets?
Yeah, so what we've seen is as companies and as we learn more about the metals that are used in metalworking, it's important that workers are able to protect themselves from some of those hazards.
Absolutely.
And so I mentioned disposable, reusable respirators. Those are great options to protect them. But we also have systems that are called powered respirators. And that's where we can integrate protection across the entire welding system for those workers.
Now, is this something that you would be wearing? I'm noticing it looks like a belt here that has all that, and that actually filters up to the top of the helmet itself?
Exactly. So what we have here is a system that can take the air that's around a worker, and if you turn it on, it's going to be powered to where this system can take the air and clean it through a high efficiency particulate filter. And so it's then going to take that clean air through a breathing tube and send it up into the welder's helmet.
Oh, so you're constantly getting fresh, clean air and not breathing in any of the contaminants or anything you may get off of welding.
Well, it's designed to protect the welder. As long as it's used properly, it is designed to protect up to a very high level of particulate that's in the air. So I can't say that it'd be used for 100% of the time, it will always work, but when it's used properly, this system will do a nice job in protecting the welder.
Right, well, if you didn't have it at all, it's definitely helping you out more than you would if you didn't have anything else. So
exactly.
That's a plus in itself.
You compare it to no respirator, and this is a very big improvement for the workers. And it provides that protection. But what we found is welders always really have tended to enjoy the actual air that's moving in their helmet for comfort. So it's almost a preference that they have to have that moving air within their head top.
Yeah, for sure.
So I showed you what's nice with this too is this particular system can work with so many different of our welding head tops.
So are they adaptable to most of them, or do they have the connection in most of the helmets so you can just hook the hose into?
Yeah, so if you look at this line here, each of our head tops that go with our powered respirators, they have different connections that then can connect and send that clean air throughout this welding helmet.
Nice.
So you're looking at our standard model here, but we also offer a product that can then flip up.
So we got the whole thing here in this one right here. You've got respirator, you've got grinding, you've got welding, all of it in one unit.
Yeah, it can do a lot of different things within one system. We like to, it's our integrated protection.
Right.
You can try to simplify it, the PPE that a worker has to use, and try to get them into as little different individual pieces as possible. So this one does a lot. And then what we can get into is the final head top, which is our most protection, because it also includes a hard hat.
Oh,
so
wow.
We call this the 9100 MP, but it's for multi-protection.
Yeah.
And so that's where you can have your welding protection, your eye protection,
Yep.
respiratory protection, and then hard hat. And then finally, we can even incorporate earmuffs within this product.
Wow.
So sometimes you can take, in some scenarios, 5 different individual pieces of of personal protection into one.
So from the hobbyist to the commercial use guy right here, you cover everything in between from top to bottom. Pretty awesome.
We try to. We try to have the right products based on the right application for our customers, and we're always learning from our customers and from the welders and metal workers out there, and we try to take what we learn from them to build the right products.
Well, it looks like you've done that very well. You've got a really good line of products right here, and I really appreciate the time, Tom, talking to me and showing us about that. Really looking forward to maybe trying one of these out.
I think we're going to have to get on that right away.
Yeah.
We've got to get you a 9100 XXI, and I need you to test it out and let us know what you think.
All right, very good. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.